We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cincinnati Reds and the Machine. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Dennis Martinez, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So stepping in, Kenny Lofton, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Martinez continues what has been an incredible career on the mound. Looking at his lifetime totals, he's up over 250 wins, and I guess the question now is whether he'll make it all the way to 300. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard towards center, and Andrew will just get in front of this one, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Comes set with the 0-1. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 31 for him on the season as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Here's Robbie Grossman as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Ball and a strike. Grossman, a California-born ball player. He was a 16th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. This guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And they will get... No! He's in there. A very close play at first. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. From the stretch, Dwight Evans comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that is off the wall. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run. If they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And there are 2 away now. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Adalberto Mondesi is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Back up the middle. Aparicio fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. But 4 runs scored. Brett Saberhagen, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the machine, the first baseman, Ken Griffey.
Here it comes. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500.
And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Paul Molitor. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Griffey aboard here at first with nobody out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. There he goes. Fouled away. The 1-2. He'll try it again from first. Hit down the line at first. The 1-2. He'll try it one more time for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Here now the 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Batting first, the left fielder, Tony.
So striding forward now, Tony Gwynn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Behind 0-2 now. Gwynn is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
This is line to left. Grossman has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
In now, Andrew Jones. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the National League in runs batted in. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now batting, Jay Bruce. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Here's the 1-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A 2-run homer for Jay Bruce, number 14 on the season, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Batting fifth.
Standing in now, Benito Santiago. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 7 homers, and 31 RBIs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd. It's now a 4-3 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Brett Saberhagen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. One and two the count to the Reds pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Cam.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field, accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Kenny Lofton.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lofton is retired, 2 down now. At the plate, Jackie Robinson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Behind 0-2 now. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Fielded cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and it remains a 4-3 game. Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
At the plate, Louis Aparicio. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The pitcher, Martinez.
Stepping in now, Dennis Martinez. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. Now over to Freddy, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
First delivery to him on the way. Ken Griffey is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. One and 2. Here it is. Popped up. Alfaro over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Riding in once again, Freddy Freeman. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now back, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Coming to the plate now, Robbie Grossman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Anthony DeSclafani is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So now to the plate, Dwight Evans, as he'll take a look at ball one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. Runners on the move for second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
The catcher, number 40, Jorge Alfaro.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro as he grounds one briskly to short. Zobrist relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. We played two. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Stepping in, Tony Gwynn hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and one strike. Wind up and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25. Andrew.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Jones. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Andrew Jones. Home run number 39 on the season for him. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The right fielder, number 12.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Hit hard to the right, but foul. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches. Has him 0-2. You can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Benito Santiago is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. This is foul right side. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. In his career, Zobrist is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Reds out in front, 5-4. Stepping into the box, Adalberto Mondesi comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1.
0-1.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Brett Saberhagen is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Standing in now, Kenny Lofton. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Looking at his career totals, Lofton has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Fly ball out toward right field. Bruce will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They lead it 5-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And that's out number 1.
The batter, the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony DeSclafani. First delivery to him on the way.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ken.
Ready once again, Ken Griffey. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
For the current campaign, Griffey brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Ready with the 0-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Robinson is there, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Reds are on top, 5-4. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jackie Robinson. First offering on its way. In there, strike one. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. The 1-1 home. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we check out our team leaderboard, we see that his total is good for second best on the Cincinnati ball club. Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 5 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Anderson is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. A high fastball is in there. 5 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. Slow little roller to third. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. None left for Cincinnati. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
The third baseman, Paul.
Here comes the first pitch. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Now at the plate, Tony Gwynn, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Now it's on the ground for Jackie Robinson at second. Reined in on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
The center fielder, number 25.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Andrew Jones. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Robbie Grossman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
In now, Dwight Evans, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. That's wide, 2-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Alfaro has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 2-0 on the way. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
From the belt, the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
Ball
2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brett Saberhagen. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen, a foul ball. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Struck him out, so 2 men are dead here, but there's still 1 big hit away from maybe opening this thing up a bit. Stepping into the box, Kenny Lofton. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
1-0.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Hit on the ground out to short. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Andrew Miller answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Reds lead this one 7-4. Jay Bruce will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Now here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
First delivery to him on the way. Benito Santiago stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Second baseman.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow roller left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Miller is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Robbie Grossman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Down and away, ball one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gwynn's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Digging in and looking for more, Dwight Evans. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way. And it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball, just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. 1 left for Cincinnati. They hold a 7-4 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Louis Aparicio. A ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. Grounder down the line at third. He's got it. And there's one away. Rod Dyson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Dyson is retired. 2 down now. Striding into the box, Ken Griffey, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the second. Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Adalberto Mondesi will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Grounded up the first baseline, right to him, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well, the other one long since departed for the showers. So here's the Reds pitcher, Brett Saberhagen. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, you know what's funny about this? That's why we're in the booth and that manager's down there. I would have pinch hit for him right there. I would have thought that's a perfect opportunity to get someone else to the plate. He stuck with this guy, and not only did it pay off, but he hit a beautiful base hit.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Good break to that one, and he's in command. 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
The second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
To the plate now, Jackie Robinson, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. It's 3 balls and a strike to Jackie Robinson.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gwynn is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Reds strand a couple. They hold a 7-4 lead. Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Cincinnati.
Standing in, Paul Molitor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Robinson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Tony Gwynn is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Well, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
The 0-1 on its way. Left side, scooped up to second for 1. Relay to Freddy, double play, and that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate now, Robbie Grossman, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there, in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Into the box, Dwight Evans. Last time through was a base hit. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They hold a 7-4 lead. Devin Williams enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 38, Devin Williams.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jay Bruce.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce. Williams has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Too much action on the changeup, and he's behind 3-0. Williams, originally from the state of Missouri. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. Swung on by Bruce, and he connects with it to right field. Evans on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch of the at-bat. Benito Santiago is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Ben Zobrist. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Cincinnati swung the bats well with 16 hits. Brett Saberhagen pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Dennis Martinez couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Devin Williams wraps it up for the save, his 33rd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.